How you doing? My name's Darren and I'm the Bacardi brand ambassador here in Ireland. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of those most iconic brands you'll see on your shelves, Bacardi Carta Blanca. When talking about a brand like Bacardi Carta Blanca, the bottle is such an important tool. It's so helpful. There's so many nuggets of information on this bottle that'll help you speak about this product so confidently. So if we look at the cap here, we can see Facundo Bacardi. And that's because this is actually a family-owned company. Don Facundo Bacardi was the man who invented this rum. And when did he do it? If you look at the bottom here, you can see 1862. So that means that this rum is over 150 years old. To make Bacardi Carta Blanca, we use sugarcane. Sugarcane, or to make rum in itself, you have to use a sugar source. At Bacardi, we use AA grade molasses. So this is a byproduct from actually making sugar, which is ethically sourced. So everything that goes into this bottle is sustainable. We take that molasses and we ferment it and we turn it into a beer, and then we distill it in a column still. To make Bacardi Carta Blanca, we actually make two rums. We make a rum called Redestilado and a rum called Aguardente. So to make one bottle of Carta Blanca, we actually make two rums. So after this distillation process, we age it. We age it in barrels. If you look at a bottle of Bacardi Carta Blanca, you'll see that there's no age statement, which means we're not specifically saying how old the rum inside is. It's down to our maestros de ron to actually taste the rum and age it to a flavour profile as opposed to a year. If you look at the side of the bottle here, you'll actually see that our maestros de ron give tasting notes on the rum, so they're letting you know what they think it tastes like. And I know what you think when you look at this bottle. It doesn't look like it's been aged. And that's down to our unique charcoal filtration system. This charcoal filtration system is controlled by our maestros de ron, and it helps us ensure that the rum tastes the same all the time. What happens in this charcoal filtration system is it actually pulls the colour out of the rum. So when this comes out of a barrel, it's a light golden brown colour, but that charcoal helps bring it this super clear rum. And that's why Bacardi Carta Blanca has become so iconic. The most iconic thing on a bottle of Bacardi is the bat logo. So much so that when this rum was first created, it wasn't known as Bacardi. It was known as Ron de Murcielago, rum of the bat, because a lot of people in Cuba at the time actually couldn't read Bacardi, so they just knew it as this rum of the bat. The bat logo has a great story behind it. When Don Facundo went looking for his first distillery, in the rafters there was fruit bats. His wife Donna Amalia saw these bats as a symbol. In Valencia, the bat is a symbol of prosperity, family, and so she saw this as a sign. This is where we needed to make our rum. And to this day, the bat has adorned the bottle ever since. If we look on this side of the label here, we'll see the El Coco tree. The El Coco tree is a symbol for Bacardi. It's a symbol of family unity and strength. This tree was planted at the first distillery and withstood earthquakes, fires, and it was basically a symbol for the family that they could prevail through anything. If you look at the front here, you'll see these medals depicted on the label. These are actually medals that Bacardi has won. Bacardi is the world's most awarded brand and has won over 600 medals to date at international spirits and wine festivals. And if we look in the center of these medals, we can see the Spanish coat of arms. The reason being is because Bacardi is the only rum that will ever be served in Spanish court, due to a story that it was actually a rum that saved the life of the young Spanish king. So if we look at this bottom label here, you'll see Santiago de Cuba. This is a note to the original place where Bacardi was made, that distillery that Don Facundo and Donna Amalia found with the fruit bat in the raft. Today, Bacardi is made in two locations, in Puerto Rico and in Mexico. The Bacardi we get here in Ireland is made in Puerto Rico and is bottled at 37.5%. This is the minimum requirement for rum across European legislation. Bacardi Carta Blanca is iconic and synonymous with cocktails. It's present in so many classic cocktails around the world. You've got the mojito, you've got the daiquiri, and even a Cuba Libre can be made with Bacardi Carta Blanca, which is a simple mix of Bacardi, Coke, and a squeeze of fresh lime. So remember, when you see a bottle of Bacardi Carta Blanca on the shelf, it's not just any old rum. This rum is soaked in history and heritage. You've got Don Facundo creating this rum in 1862, and the flavour profile has stayed the same thanks to our maestro de ron. It's bottled at 37.5% and is perfect for mixing in drinks like your mojito, your daiquiri, and your Cuba Libre. Enjoy.